I'm going to play a league with Blue-White Affinity today. This is a deck I already played league with the other day. Had some good results. So I'm going to run it back, see if it has legs. It's a list that's inspired from a deck I've played in Historic. I think it was an original build by Aaron Gertler, which had a lot of the same cards, specifically Thought Monitor, Smith, Sentinel, Portable Hole. You get some nice little bonuses in Modern. You get Blue-Eyed Artifact Land. You get Urza Saga, which is the best card in the deck, except when they have a way to deal with it, then it's really bad, but the upside's huge. And then you get the Rebuke, which is also in Historic actually, and Thoughtcast. So yeah, pretty straightforward, kind of a mid-range deck. Some removal, some interaction, lots of card advantage, some annoying threats. And then I have some targets for the Urza Saga, as well as some of the stuff you would expect out of a sideboard, more of the same artifact stuff, some extra removal, some more graveyard hate, some counter spells, etc. So yeah, that's the deck. It goes well. Might talk myself into playing it in a Modern Challenge tomorrow, we'll see. Yo, Super Walk, how's the trip back? Not bad. The flight got delayed an hour, but then it was fine. I'm still platinum on Delta from when I used to go to a bunch of Magic tournaments and stuff. So that was nice. We got to chill in the lounge for a bit. I'll brag. So it's nice because then you can get there super early, and it's not a big deal. This way you don't have to stress about being late. There's no one to, like, the Detroit airport's usually not super busy, and this time was even less busy than usual. The flight was pretty bumpy. There's definitely like a decent bit of turbulence. Watched a couple movies on the flight home. I watched a movie called Wonder, which was pretty good, and then a movie called Tides, which was fine. I don't know. Flight was good, I guess, overall. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna play Sentinel and tap land. Try to. Can probably go many ways this turn. Could go double Sentinel. Could even try and hold a Rebuke up. Had jet lag. So I got home around noon. I took a nap. Right away, I took a 3-hour nap. Woke up at 4:30. So we'll see. 4:30, and right now it's 11:30. Hopefully I go to bed not too late. Only 8 hours difference. It's actually only 6-hour difference, but on the way home it's kind of tough because you leave there at night and you get there the next day, but you also don't really get to sleep on the plane because it's not super easy to get meaningful sleep on the plane. So you end up having that kind of long day. That long 2 days, I guess. Depth Shadow is kind of annoying. Might have misplayed. I hadn't seen. Oh, they had Blue Mana in play, right? I was gonna say I hadn't seen Blue Mana yet, and I didn't really expect the Death Shadow, but that was not true. The nap is the trap. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's actually not true. I think if you can, like, I don't have to be on a super fixed schedule, and I just think it's miserable to just try and stay up, be tired all day. Then you end up wasting your day anyways because you're just tired and can't do anything, and it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not even sure it really works, honestly. Sorry to see I'm back in France. It's not very nice. Should I just block? I didn't actually have a bubble to give them delirium. Maybe I won't block. You get up, it's fine. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, if you're exhausted, it can be rough, but It actually kind of works out because if you take a nap, then I ended up waking up from a nap around like 10:30 US time in the morning, which makes sense, I guess. You'd be able to wake up. All right, this game is looking a little rough. Hmm. I don't think I got paired against Grixis Shadow last time. I think I got paired against. I want to say Murktide, Hammer Time. I beat. I'm not sure I beat Grixis Shadow. I might have beaten Red Black. Grixis Shadow is just too good. Do the airlines require you to be vaccinated? You don't have to be, but if you're not, there's some other requirement. I forget. For me, it was, and it varies from countries to countries. Varies, it depends like where you're coming from too. For me, it was just a antigen or negative PCR test that was less than 2 days old. I guess I can do that and bounce my own hot monitor. That's kind of a cool line. Maybe too little, too late. We'll see. I'm not gonna play the bridge. I obviously want to play the saga. Alright, well, I do get to draw a card, I guess. Not the worst thing in the world. Oh, it stops my Smiths too. Damn. Let's see. I'm at 8. I need a 1 chum blocker. And next turn I need 2 mana for Urza Saga at least. What should I chump with? Thought Monitor or Esper Sentinel? Alright. Oh, they're at 6, dude. They're pretty low. Maybe I should play my Ingenious Smith right now. But I feel like I need the extra cards. And if they have anything good, I'm probably gonna lose anyways. So I'm gonna gamble a little bit here. What are the labels? It says, if not now, then. Good one, right? Dresdown, yeah, Dresdown has been good. I've even seen people play Dresdown and blue-white control just for value, no synergies, It's not totally over. I need a portable hole. 1, 2, 3. What could go wrong? This is one of my Christmas presents. Got a cookbook. I got some t-shirts. Looks like they might have drawn something good. Call against command maybe, waiting for me to tap out. No? You're just gonna die? Could get Shadow Spear, could get a Memnite. I'm at 1. I've Thought Monitor to chum block, Memnite and a token to block. Relic stops Chandler, but that doesn't do me much good. How many artifacts is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got a 1 mana Thought Monitor. What would they have? Is there a card to push? It could be a push or a drown, right? In which case I think I need to get Shadow Spear either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play that before attacking. Welding Jar? I don't think Welding Jar does much for me if they have a removal spell. Because when you regenerate a creature, it taps it or removes it from combat. Oh, that makes sense. That's kind of close. I think if they break, I probably win. I mean, obviously they don't play the same way if they break, but still think I probably win. I think they messed up. I still get to draw 2 cards. Triggers on the stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but I won't draw a card. Much free. So in hindsight, I should have gotten a Memnite maybe, but it's going to be pretty rough either way. Alright, Relic could be good. Dispatch could be good. Glass Casket could be good. Rest in Peace could be good. Chalice of the Voids. I have Chalice for the Cascade cards, not really for 1 mana spells since I have my own 1 mana spells. The Fairy could be okay. What's not very good against them though? Ether Spell Bomb's medium. I've been like boarding out Sentinel, but Sentinel's nice against turn 1 Ragavan. And it's nice turn 1 on the play against their deck in general. The Fairy's kind of whatever. I could just cut all the rebukes. In general, counter spells are not the greatest against discard spells, but rebuke's just so efficient. Cage good against Lurrus. I don't need Cage. I already have Lurrus, Relic and Rest in Peace. Can trim Analysis, trim a Rebuke. I think Welding Jar's kind of okay. No, Welding Jar's not that exciting. Protecting Portable, Hull or Casket. Probably don't need Memnite on the play. Could be a little greedy trim drum. I need some cheap artifacts though. I don't do that. Okay, what I could do is trim and there's a Saga too. Because they're gonna have Alpine Moon. And they have Dresdown. Yeah, I should have trimmed and Urza Saga like that. I need to do that, I think, in almost every matchup where I know they're going to have these kind of cards. I'm not going to leave those Urza Saga. Don't want to get wrecked. Early Relic is nice. Sentinel is nice. They're both pretty good, honestly. Trim Smith versus Dresdown? No.
Yellowhat arrive. Welcome back to the civilized world.
Yo, Kakeki, thank you so much. Sentinel's nice, little tempo play. Relic is better in the long term, kind of. I'm probably gonna need or want some kind of graveyard hate at some point. I'm gonna take the early tempo play, I guess. Kakegi, thanks again for the 15 months. Appreciate the support. Yeah, exactly. I have 4 relics in my deck. I have a Rest in Peace. Feel like figure it out later. I have a pretty robust hand here. Don't mind That turned too much. My Smith's got a card, so I 2-for-1 them on the Unholy Heat. Thoughtseize, I have kind of redundancy was a bunch of 2-for-1s, annoying cards. Pretty low land count. Yeah, makes sense. Hmm. Kind of want to try and protect. If they have Alpine Moon, I just lose. And keeping up Rebuke. Oh, I literally don't have blue mana for my Rebuke. Alright. I guess if they have an Alpine Moon, I'll lose. There's no great way to play around it. Colligan's Command. That's not too bad, honestly. At the end of the day, it's 2-for-2. Free mana for free mana, 2 cards for 2 cards. I'm okay with that. +1, KKW. Guess I should play Flooded Strand. Search for. It's a good spot to. Now you know what? Play Treasure Vault. Make my tokens stronger. Oh yeah, I just had to redo the overlay at home, so thanks for pointing that out. Doesn't look too bad like that. Not too small. F free type. Might have Dress Down in hand. Instant land. Alright, I guess I'll just take the 1 damage. Guessing we're looking at a Dress Down here. Might have to do it right now though, because of Rebuke. Oh, it's a Colligan's Command. Yeah, you're right. If they have Dress Down, they can wait for the second activation. Because I won't have the mana to Rebuke. So they probably don't have Dress Down. Welding Jar, Springleaf Drum, a Relic, a Bubble, Shadow Spear. I think I like a Relic. Oh. That is a little awkward. Tapping the Relic and I can't use it for Rebuke. I could just play the Smith. Not too scared of much. I guess, I mean, a Depth Shadow. Depth Shadow's mildly annoying. Nassif Portable Hole. I take the cheap one, I guess. Yo, Red Lancer, what's up? I am indeed back. Yo, Breblek. Breblek. Alright, well, their hand's pretty good. Which you would expect because of Chandler. Not a huge surprise. Still doing pretty decent though. I don't think I'm going to start attacking. Try and keep the Death Shadow in check. Have a Rebuke. I can maybe get a Shadow Spear. Get to crunch that for free. Damn. I pass up on a token. Do I care? What are they gonna target? Unholy Heat? Botsies, I don't care. Unholy Heat. I think I'm actually supposed to... Yeah, just slash resolve. Unholy Heat. Yeah, just block with a token. And I get to keep my rebuke. Whereas if I rebuke... Yeah. I'm basically like upper rebuke kind of. How does it all work? Just equip attack and add rebuke up. Their shadow gets huge, but they also just die. Why not counter the snap? So if I counter the snap, I can't make a token. Oh, hello. Just in case. That's the problem with streaming Urza Saga against people who have Alpine Moon and whatnot. When it's good, it's so good. Let me see what the... I want to see how many Alpine Moon Soulstrong has in his sideboard, because I'm assuming most people are going to just copy that league, or copy that list. I think that's a big problem in this deck, and I don't know how often he plays 2 Alpine Moon, 3 Dress Down for sideboards. Could argue that you can portable hole an Alpine Moon, but your portable holes already have a lot of good targets, and they're still going to get your first Urza Saga, which is rough in the first place. I could do Dispatch. I'm worried against Kolaghan's Command and whatnot that my artifact count is going to be low. I could do Esper Sentinel on the draw. I like Welding Jar Esper Sentinel a bit better on the draw. I could maybe not do the Rest in Peace, honestly. I can just do 4 Nettle Cyst. This Welding Jar should almost always be good. I think someone was asking if you don't bring in Dispatch in that kind of matchup, why do you have Dispatch in your sideboard? And it's possible I should have it, but my answer was that it's good against stuff like Hammer Time where they don't have as much removal and they can't really put you off artifacts. So they keep 7. My hand really doesn't do much, honestly. It's slow, it has like Shadow Spears, Semi-Break. We do have Rebuke, so they help there, but then obviously every card matters in this kind of matchup. It's kind of tough though. Ragavan's also really good against me if it ever hits, because I just have so many cards that can play. I'm really not sure if I'm supposed to keep this hand. The Rebukes are going to be good. Rebukes are usually... These cards are like... They used to be not great against discard spells and these kind of decks, but Lurrus means that the Rebukes are usually going to have some value later in the game almost no matter what. And we beat the Thoughtseize on Sentinel. I'm more worried about turn 1 Ragavan, honestly. That's what I'm really worried about. Can I afford to mulligan like reasonable ratio of lands and spells though? Let's see, how many cards am I happy to draw? Happy to draw white mana kind of, so that's like 10 cards. Maybe any ones are 0. I'm happy to draw a lot of cards. Alright. I guess I just talked myself into keeping. It's also nice that I have 2 artifact lands. Or Thoughtcast and Thought Monitor down the line, and even Analysis. I am home, and it is nice. How do I feel about this deck? I like it. I don't know if it's better than some of the other versions people have been playing. The like the mono blue version, or there's a few different ways you can build this deck. Monkey. Alright. Close. I guess if they have a bubble, they can cast it. Could play Sentinel first. I guess Sentinel dies 100% of the time. At least with Portable Hole, there's a chance they just don't have Call Against Command. Yeah, tough. Hey Munra, Happy New Year to you too. Alright, that draw didn't exactly pan out. What's the best modern deck for me? Probably deck my opponent is playing right now. Grixis Death Shadow. These expensive cards and clunky cards are kind of killing me. I guess I already have all my welding jars in. And Dispatch would not really be that great. I'm just gonna get my spells drowned. They didn't put Lurse in their hand. They almost definitely have drawn in the lock. No? Alright.
Bienvenue à Paris Gab. Ka va bien?
Yo, Bihavsi. Thank you so much for the resub. I'm doing great. Happy to be home. Hope you're doing good too. Appreciate all the bidstonos and the resubs. There we go. Starting to hit card advantage, man. Ragavan is a fine card. Do I not like Legacy? I played Legacy Challenge last week. I went out free drop. That was fun though. Legacy seems kind of sweet. I have 4 artifacts, 5. I'm kind of in it, honestly. I think I'm in it. No, never mind. They probably have Dress Down. Oh, but I can counter their Dress Down. It's kind of sick. Okay. So you're saying tengo una chance. Okay. I dig. Draw 2 into draw 2. They exiled a bunch, dude. They exiled 2, they made me discard 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is a Saga. Have you tried the Arena Cube yet? No, I'm not sure I will. Chalisant paraît pas mal. Ouais, mais il a Call Against Command pour le virer. J'ai beaucoup de sorts dans mon jeu aussi. Chalice of the Void could be good, I guess, with Welding Jar to back it up. I mean, should I rebuke? I'm getting free treasure tokens. They might not even fight over it, though. Rebuke's not getting much better, I think. Fortunately. Probably not gonna pay, who cares? Yeah. But it's nice, I keep all board, any board presence right now. Matters. Alright, pretty lucky. Where's the Saga? I mean, once again, I'm not in terrible shape here. Maybe that was a reason not to. Alright, I need them not to have anything good, not to have Alpine Moon, not to have anything pretty much. Luris in their hand. Luris cast. I can live with that. Do get a bubble. I need a big draw step. Need glass casket. I'm not qualified as a big draw step. Just gonna say go. Do I play Ephemerate? No. Not very good. It was just Thought Monitor to blink. I mean, I guess you have Ingenious Smiths, but you need to play actual artifacts. It's kind of like questionable sequencing by them. Sag the bubble, sag the relic after sacking the bubble. Alright, damn. I wonder if they found it, or if they had it. Thought I was gonna win when they sagged that relic. I was looking really good all of a sudden. Pipe Dream? Pipe Dream, they have nothing? If they have anything... I guess that's not true. I could just attack with Construct. And then if they have a removal for it, at least have a blocker for Ragavan or Luris. But if I attack like this and they don't have anything, then all of a sudden they have to chum block with Luris. Which is pretty great for me. Puts them so far behind. Because realistically, if they just have one removal spell, I could still be in this game. Their hand is removal spell and not much else. Felt like they were passing pretty fast and then they might just have... They would have attacked last turn? What did they have last turn? I had a blocker and a free. So if they just had the one removal spell, they couldn't attack. They could definitely have the... Let's see if they have nothing. I mean, if they have nothing, I guess I'm in pretty good shape regardless. Alright, I'll just attack as a token. Because if they have nothing, I'm doing okay anyways. Oh, looks like they were just dead. Oh well. I was getting the timing tell that they were playing kind of fast and maybe didn't have much, but I was not sure. Sometimes I think I have a timing tell that people are just playing fast. Wow, that's a good draw. Well, yeah, it's pretty good draw in the long run. If they can live for next turn. You do need double removal spell though. Now I see bubble was their draw. Maybe bubble was their draw in the last bubble. So they're attacking because if they don't attack, they're just dead on board. Even with one removal spell. And if they have one removal spell, I definitely want to be blocking here. Because they could have Death Shadow too. But either way, I have to block. Makes no sense not to block. Hey, Amy, what's up? Thank you so much for the heat trade. Welcome, everyone. All right, Amy, I need to dodge. They get two bubble triggers. I need to dodge some removal spells here. I need to dodge the world, as they say. And I bricked. All right, I'll equip. I'm not sure what equipping really does for me, but they're passing pretty fast. All right, Lucky Raid. Classic Amazonian Lucky Raid. World dodged. Best deck in the format defeated. Alright, I'm playing first. I have some cantrips, but kind of sketchy. Playing against Azorius deck. On a mulligan. This hand's actually pretty decent. This is going to be one very efficient Urza Saga. How greedy do I want to be here with the artifact lands? I'm going to be a little greedy. Keep just the one colored mana. Alright. So with this specific hand, do I want to play Urza Saga right away? Oh, they're playing Sacred Foundry. Are they... They could be the prowess deck. There's a prowess deck that plays a red-white prowess, so that's probably what they are. Urza Saga right away. If I play Portable Hole plus Relic, next turn I can go... I'll just play the Urza Saga right away. Every game starts with Ragavan Go, yeah. Welcome to Modern. Welcome to the modern streets. Ooh, Springleaf Drum. Oh, Nexus. Huh. Oh, it's hammer time? Looks like white-red hammer time. Interesting. By interesting, I mean no idea what's going on. It's hammer time, splashing for Chandler and Ragavan. Why not? Splashing for Ragavan and Chandler, a valid strat. In every format, every deck. Yeah, I should splash for Ragavan and Weird Boris Burn. Well, Nexus kind of gives it away, right? Assuredly, Nexus gives it away. But they're hammer time. Unless there's another card. Lurus in their hand. Not a big deal. Wow, I actually have the mana to that's gas. This way I don't die to a hammer. This draw was working out nicely. The deck in general has just played out really nicely. What do I need here? Spellbomb is nice insurance. Spellbomb is insurance for later. Shadow Sphere just kills them really fast. I'll just take Spellbomb, but I think it might be a mistake. I could use some Yorion. I don't think Yorion would make this deck better. Have I tried the blue-green Affinity deck? I have not. I think their deck plays Embercleave. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they don't have Embercleave in their deck. You know, Lurus as a companion, etc. A read, a wild guess. Alright, this is a dispatch matchup and a glass casket matchup. And Maybe at the Fairy Time Raveler matchup. Could just trim that Talisman on the draw. Could trim a Rebuke. Could maybe trim. No, I don't want to do that. Welding Shark's probably not very good against their deck, probably doesn't do much. I could trim Sentinel, but you want some cheap artifacts anyways. Relic, they have Lurus and the 1/1. Couple of relics sounds about right. I guess Nettlesys is always a card you can trim. You don't really need it that much. Maybe you should just maybe you should not. Maybe I should not have 4 in the main. Just period. Oof. Small again. Bit better. Hands not great, so I could get rid of a Thought Monitor, or this hand's kind of heavy on the free drops. So I guess kind of a free drop. These 2 cards free drop. I don't think the Fairy's gonna do much for me this game, but you never know. Maybe a little greedy, keep 2 Thought Monitor and hope I draw well. Bridge would have been nuts here. Yo, Varus, what's up? I watched that clip, did you see? I went back and watched it on 0.25 to see how low he got. Free HP. I was trying to figure out why he didn't use Satanic a tiny bit earlier. Maybe he thought it was no point, or maybe he just too slow. Somnus too old and slow. Very aggressive. Kind of wrecks me, I mean. This card's like a Mox basically. Here retract. Back in France, still playing MTGO. Yeah, I want to play the Modern Challenge tomorrow, and I want to see if this deck's any good. I'd love to be able to play it in a challenge tomorrow. I mean, I think just play Saga, start making tokens. They might be Alpine Moon. They might have. It would be weird to play Hammer Time with no Urza Saga, right? I probably don't have Alpine Moon. Yep. That was a mulligan, right? My hand, yeah. I was already down to 6. I didn't just keep a non-playable hand for no reason. Good to know. Oh, I could have played the Fairy and bounce. That was a little awkward. I kind of zoned out. I got it. That's what Naumanen just said. I got it. I could experiment with Chalice of the Void, especially on the play. Could board out some of my ones like Relic, Spellbomb. Might be good. Alright, pretty great hand. I guess it's missing artifact lands. But solid. They got 7-2. All right. I guess I'm getting rid of Obnoxious Esper Sentinel. Joven, welcome back. Thanks for the 29 months. I really appreciate it. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, great way to support the stream. You can do like Joven. You can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It doesn't even have to be your Amazon Prime account. It can be, someone in your family that doesn't use it, and you can support your favorite streamer or me with a Twitch Prime sub every month for free. And they go a long way. They're roughly half of a streamer's subs, so don't let them go to waste. Was the tech right since they play Raga? Good question. Unclear. Probably not the end of the world if their second turn is dash Ragavan, right? Alright, I guess have options here. I could just Teferi Plus, they have 2-card type. Could also plus now and then bounce my portable hold next turn maybe. Get a higher value target. How likely are they? How are they gonna get two card type in their graveyard? Cause they all have like instant and sorceries, right? Hey Naughty, what's up? Tired? Well, it's the weekend. Hopefully you don't have to work. Long week. Yeah, they could surveil. Such a disaster if I plus and they get to... But it feels so weak to minus. Is the damage going to be irrelevant this game? Are they ever going to dash Ragavan? I mean, do I even want to block if they dash Ragavan? See what they get, hammer or some spice. Just a hammer. Can lose that.
Yellowhat pigeons.
Ooh, I actually needed that for an artifact. Yeah. So I have dispatch for 1 mana, rebuke of the portable hole. Hey, Canadian bacons. Bacon pancakes. In New York. I remember when Gabriel used to have that song for his resub song. It was so good. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. I think that's like when I started watching Gabriel stream, and definitely got me hooked with the resubs, with the resub song. Let's see. Do I want to dispatch Stoneforge right away? Does that make any sense? No, not really. I did make it back to France against all odds. Did they get a Thought Monitor was Ragman? Does a treasure tap for blue and 1 affinity? Yeah. That's how the affinity card works, was how these interaction works, was artifacts that you sack. Because you announce it, kind of put it on the stack, and that's the casting cost, so. I'm not sure it's the most intuitive thing in the world, but kind of makes sense, I guess. I don't hate protecting my Sentinel. How many artifacts do I have without it? Kind of have to dispatch in response if I don't. Maybe I should have just dispatched the Dragon Rage. It's not a very high impact card, but artifact count is a thing right now, I guess. Alright, keep the fairy alive. Not the worst thing in the world. This is free. This is 4. Alright, wow. Big draw steps. I needed a little something. Definitely got it. I'm getting hungry. It might be a little snack time after this round. I had a reasonable portion for dinner. And I guess my stomach's not used to reasonable portions anymore. Even though, to be fair, I didn't eat a ton today. How's the pizza the other night? Buddy's really good, always. Welcome to the Sewer Trev 2020. Thank you so much for your Prime sub. Appreciate it. Hope you keep enjoying the stream. Let's get a glass casket here. It's kind of a funny timing. Trev 2020 subs, and then Garze Gonza requests 20 push-ups with 20,000 channel points. I'll be right on it. What should I get? The plating, maybe? I feel like the plating is going to be obnoxious. Stoneforge itself doesn't do much, right? Alright, 20 push-ups. Crap on the floor. Oh no. Why did we do the Urza Saga first? Not good. That's fine, I guess. Even get the sound effect. Kind of lost track. Alright, hopefully my neighbors couldn't hear that. The whole banging on the floor and stuff. Good form, thank you. Try. Interesting to join the stream, yeah. I guess I need to let the fairy die. You can double block, they're gonna kill Smith. Then I get to plus. Tough. Tough decision. Still have Lurus too. I think it's somewhat close. Karze Gonza says, thank you, Gab. Well, thank you, honestly. How's this vibe? I won't feel as bad when I go grab that snack. I don't know what to do with that spell bomb. Trades was one of their tokens, which is not great, not bad. I think I should probably sack it. Rewarded. That was huge. Got a dream big, chat. Scary. No hammer, okay. It buns that portable hole. Give them an Esper Sentinel. It's an extra artifact for them. How many artifacts do they have right now? I guess I don't care if I take a big hit. I don't really care what that is for Sentinel and my Teferi. What if I plus Teferi? Nah, I can't let them untap with Paladin. And I kind of want to keep my Glass Casket for... I take a Glass Casket Paladin now and then... Yeah, that's probably much better actually. Can maybe give them like their Paladin later. One, two, three, four, five, six. Tokens should be bigger than theirs almost no matter what, right? Couldn't we bounce with spell bombs, then Teferi bounce dismiss? You want me to give them a Stoneforge trigger again? Maybe Stoneforge. I basically thought I don't want to give them a free Stoneforge trigger, and I didn't think that maybe Stoneforge doesn't do much for them right now, just because they don't have Sigat or Zaid in play. May try for Pithing Needle. Well, that's fine, right? I mean, I guess you could have named. Can you name Saga with Spitting Needle, or Spitting Needle non-land? Should have maybe made a token. Can't you answer to Interim Needle? No, I might have messed up. Might have messed up big time and gone away with it. Yeah, you can needle fetches, obviously you can needle lands.
Welcome home, smiley face.
Everyone's so nice, Roger. Thanks, bud. Thanks for the resub. It is good to be home. So I can bounce a token and dispatch another one and attack for 1 billion damage. Sounds kind of good. Should I attack for 1 billion plus 1 damage? Sure, I'll get a Shadow Spear. I'll definitely bounce a token. Alright, maybe I'll chill with my dispatch and cast the Smith first. Plot Monitor. Mind if I do? Extra artifact. Alright, 11. Can I lose? Prob not. Maybe do some Pure Steel Paladin Hammer BS. Alright. I guess I'll chill. Alright. Good enough. And that was the match too. Nice. 3 out of 3 Lara's deck. I sense a pattern, chat. I sense a pattern in this modern format. So far, so good, though. I'm keeping up with these lore stacks. I think it's almost always Saga on turn 2 and start making tokens. I don't know your fastest way to get Like it's the fastest way to get a lot of artifacts in play. But maybe not with double relic in hand. Alright, let's try something a little different. Let's just play Ingenious Smiths. What about playing double relic this turn? Oh. 0 would be nice here. I don't have too many, but a few. Nassif Sentinel. I'm just gonna take the cheap one probably. Cheap card's good with my hand. What's for dinner? It's more like late night snack. Sardine, toast with some butter. Sardine was piment d'Espelette, it's called. It's a French spice from the south of France. Not like super spicy. And for actual dinner, I made lemon chicken with rice and broccoli. A staple. So they're playing Shadow. I kind of want a safe portable hole for Shadow if I can. Maybe just play Relic, let them have Chandler and play OL. That's by playing portable hole though. That's a lot of artifacts. They're still at 15, so the Shadow's not the most threatening. Also, if I don't play it now and I don't draw in, I also don't get to play it next turn. I'll let them filter their draw steps some more. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna play it. Hopefully that doesn't backfire. We did Occitan, the French people didn't think that way. I mean, there's a region of France called Occitania, I think, but I couldn't even tell you what where it is. You agree with the whole line, K9? Yeah, I think it's close. It plays out nicely, but could backfire. Alright, gamble. I don't have that many lands that come into play untapped. I have very few, actually. Losing out on the token feels bad. Investing mana to lose your token to dress down also feels bad, though. So yeah, I'm just gonna cast it. Like if I don't hit an untapped land, it probably means I'm drawing more action, and you know then it's not the end of the world. And sardines are really good. I should eat sardine more. It's like a great snack. Apparently it's really good for you. All right, they need some big plays here. Need some really big plays. Is French food better than US food? I think like 20 years ago, I would have said maybe on average US food is better than French food. If you go to like a random US food place, it'll be better than a random French food place on average. But I feel like honestly now is TripAdvisor forcing people to make awesome food, or else I don't know, it's kind of hard to stay in business if you don't make really good food almost no matter what kind of place you are. I feel like you just find great food everywhere if you're just willing to like do a tiny bit of research or whatever. So I don't know. Home cooked better than eating out, yeah, for sure. If you can, if you have time. Well, healthier anyway. I don't know if it tastes better. I'd say I don't know. Uh, I might just like American food better than French food. I don't, it's kind of a tough question. There's just too many parameters. Maybe just get the drum and go Saga Smith Alt Monitor. Is that too short-sighted? This is a huge chunk of damage. They need Death Shadow plus Dress Down basically, right? It's probably easier to find ethnic food too in the US, like more variety maybe. I guess it depends where. Pepperoni rolls are American. Hell yeah, brother. Barbecue chips. Smokehouse barbecue flavored. Yum. Yeah, I have to disagree with Korean barbecue over USA barbecue. Even though I do think Korean barbecue is very good. That's gonna be a no from me. You're at 7. Maybe I'll lead with Esper Sentinel. Alright, the jig is up, I guess. They might just scoop to that rebuke, I guess. Oh no. Oh. Damn, the great divide of 2022. Draw the line on the sand, draw the line in the sand, pick your camp. There's no coming back. No, some like people are. Most people acknowledging that both are pretty awesome. I feel like Rebuke always wins me games. How did I sideboard something like that? I've been saying Trim and there's a Saya, right? Don't live in La La Land. Assuming maybe one. I'll try one dispatch. See how it plays out. All right, I know Chad likes SMR, but I'm assuming chips and the how do you call the wrestling of the barbecue pan? Well, anyways, you get it. You probably don't want to hear the. I mean, I'm sure some of you are like, "Oh yeah, sure," but all right. Guess I have to mulligan. Was that good, chat? Was that good for my opponents? Was that a good hit? They have so many good hits though. Ragavan's really a nightmare.
You can't believe what fell.
All right. So, looks like I'm pretty screwed. Should I even bother with that Sentinel? Guess I'll just ignore it. I feel like I can't win either way, but we'll see. We shall see. Oh yeah, sure. That's gonna solve my. That will surely solve all my problems. Mm-hmm. No biggie. Bunch of 1/1s. You scared of 1/1s? Alright, let's save Glass Casket for potential lures. And just, I guess, being able to play Sentinel. In the Sentinel basically does nothing right now. There's so much mana. Sure. I'm bad. I don't even know my own emotes. Oh Jesus Christ, what a disaster. Just embarrassing myself in chat. And that play was kind of horrendous. Should have just played the Smith. Wow, how bad was that? Oh well.
I see Moto. I sub so you can upgrade your PC to run Arena.
Uh-huh. I'm actually home, so I have a PC that can probably run Arena, but who knows? Probably get stuffer with every update. Value Vizia. Merci beaucoup pour l'abo. Well, they're down to just one card in hand. On the bright side. Probably be back playing some Arena next week, I think. No, I'm not gonna do Dispatch. It's all greedy. I think this looks kind of good mix. Shadow Spear might be. The Shadow Sphere is fine, it's just a decent target. Did I fly? I did get on a plane. I don't know if that qualifies as flying, but yikes. All right. Norse. You know what? That hand is Inquisition proof too. How air travel was? It was fine. Pretty bumpy ride. Definitely over average bump slash turbulence, but I'll get the 1 damage in. Might just be helping them with Depth Shadow. And giving them a window to dash Ragavan if that's really what they want to do. Alright, no Alpine Moon's kind of nice. Good to have Dress down though. Dress down doesn't feel nearly as bad as Alpine Moon. Fortunate. Good timing on that Inquisition. Hey Bob Molly. I am playing. I think I want to play into Dress Down. Playing some Blue-White Affinity. Trying to break Modern. They're worried about Pithing Needle. Wow, no blue. Huge. Huge for us. That's pretty great. No Dress Down. Probably does her relic right. Playing the lands, kind of questionable against Kolaghan's command. But it is a good land, right? It is artifact land. Getting drum lets me cast Thoughtcast. Oh. Yeah, that might have been decent. Might have been good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In hindsight, I wish it was a Thought Monitor. Let's see what I'm drawing. Well, let's see what they're drawing. Correct. Wait, why did I stack the bubble? Whoops. Well, -1 damage KKW. That was really bad. Pretty big difference. What a dumbass. I was saying playing the land is bad against Kolaghan's command because of them making me discard 1 card and getting one of my Thoughtcasts. I wasn't saying I was worried about... Yeah. I know my lands are indestructible. Believe it or not, some of the time, even most of the time I would say, I do know what my cards do. Incredible, I know. Wow. They're really selling me on that that removal spell. Alright, fine. Oh, do you not have a removal spell? Or is it Bluff? Spire Bluff. Chum Block was Lurus, KKW. That looks like it's like another Grixis Shadow player down potentially. Oh, spoke too soon. Did I jinx it? That is not a problem. Hmm. Right, that's a card. Solid. It could be a start of a comeback for them. I guess I should have sack relic in response. I'm gonna keep the extra land in hand just in case. We have lethal on board, which is nice. Okay. They're gonna get done. Some close matches. But I've also mulliganed a lot. Gotta be the only logical explanation, right? Oh, they're playing, oh. I wonder if that's a good matchup or not. Seems a little scary. And I do have some interaction. Oh, they are a Lurus deck. I didn't even notice. I just noticed now. I was actually thinking, man, they're playing that deck and no Lurus? That's kind of weird. Now I looked up again and sure enough, here was the damn cat. It was indeed not a misclick. That's a weird lag. I mean, okay, thank God I targeted the right out. Couldn't even tell, honestly. I was like, are they scooping? Is it the scoop lag? No, there's no way. 1 damage or free mana. I'll just play Sentinel. It all started with that cat. That damn cat. I'm not sure why I play my lands first. No reason really. Hangy B. Okay. Are they popping off or what's the deal here? Doesn't look like they're popping off. Another welding jar. Not very useful. Malon welding jar, a relic, a memnite. I do have the mana to Shadow Spear equip attack. Maybe that's a little risky. Maybe just play Portable Hole on Hangerback Walker. Play Spellbomb, this way I don't die to a freak accident, shall we say. Oh, I actually had lethal on board. Oops. My bad. Actual non-chat lethal. That's a whoops.
He chose
Poorly.
Am I gonna get ultimate punished for missing onboard kill? I doubt it. Alright, it's easy when I draw all the portable holes. Let's do more of that. I think that deck top 8'd last modern challenge. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Just kind of want to get a feel for what they have on their sideboard, maybe. Modern. White green hammer time? No. Alright, never mind. Hardened scales. Dispatch good. Glass casket good. Rest in peace probably good. Chalice of the Void. Nope. The Fairy probably okay. Welding Jar probably bad. Memnite probably bad. Sentinel's probably fine. Relic's probably bad. Nettle Cyst and Talisman maybe? Maybe a Rebuke. Bit of a slow hand. Did they keep 7? They're down to 6. Lands and spells, eh? Alright, their draw is pretty decent. By pretty decent, I mean might even be dead on board. They really don't need much. Need like 1 artifacts? 2 artifacts? 4 counters. With 5 counters, they need 2 cheap artifacts. How do I deal with that stuff? Don't really think I do, honestly. This is typically a matchup where I should mulligan aggressively because they don't interact with you too much. They don't mess with you, so that was probably a really bad keep. Actually. Alright, Spire of Mystery is not an artifact. Peace. As they don't need to one-shot me. Because actually one of the reasons I had Dispatch in my sideboard was that exact card, Nexus. Have you ever had any issues keeping track of lands played in Paper Magic? Not really. I mean, occasionally in long games and long turns it'll happen, but I don't think so. I bring in Chalice. Chalice for 1. No. Looks like a really good hand. Just missing a 1-drop. Alright, I'm not sure animation model is the greatest target, but given my hand, I guess I'll just cast it anyways. Assuming that card does stuff, they play it. Design leads to progress. Questionable that that card actually does stuff. Yeah, I'm actually still stuck in Michigan. This is a green screen. Green screen was a screenshot of my background. Yeah, I might have gotten baited here. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. Alright, perfect. I can go casket into Thoughtcast into Urgus Saga, very nice. Looks like I'm firing on all cylinders here. This game's looking great. Yeah, the FY, kind of the nuts. Kind of. Second Hardo scales. All scary. Wonder why they didn't attack. Just off it, 1 damage. Not worth their time. Kind of a tough spot here. I don't want to get one shot by a Nexus. Can I get one shot by a Nexus? Land Ravager, free Ravager, sack the Welding Jar, make it a 6/6, sack the Ravager, make it a 9/9. Oh, and I have a chum blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, maybe I'll lead it with Thoughtcast, see what happens. That did not work out. Alright, I'm gonna chill for a turn. I'm gonna... Do I want max value? Yeah, I think I want max value. Well, at least one token to start attacking, right? It's putting some pressure. Prismatic Ending. Animation module, can I do anything about it? Nope. It's kind of cute. Spell Bomb or Springling Drum. Man, I could really use a drum here. I'm gonna go for the drum. Hopefully it's... I think with my hand it makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can play Smith first. Yeah. Take the Nettle Cyst. Play that. Play that. I have a chum blocker. If things go wrong. Kind of just want a portable hold the harder scales maybe. This game's looking really good. Hopefully there's not some BS line I die to. I doubt it. I mean, they can get what, like... If they can get the Flying Artifact, maybe they can do something cute. Does that card destroy artifacts? I'm not even sure. Not even exactly sure what it does. And probably the best they can get is the 1/1 flyer. Maybe they have Fracturing Gust in their sideboard, the next level tech. Never see it coming. Yeah, that's a card I was thinking of. Destroy target artifact you control, 1 white, gains fly onto land of turn.
Bad streamer check, bad deck check, asterisk 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 superwalk check, must be a yellowhat stream 4.99 down the drain rip.
What's up, Murph? I know you hate the stream, but honestly, despite hating the stream, I appreciate all the support. And it's really hard for you to like not unsub every month, but I do appreciate it. Alright, kind of wish I hadn't played that stupid artifact land first. That was just poor sequencing. What now? Just attack with a bunch of stuff? Probably fine. Is it time? Is it time to start using my spells, my removal, my cards? Like exile that Hangerback Walker, for instance? I mean, it gives them 2/1/1 flying. Do I really care? Probably not. Murph? Ranger Texas has spoken. I'll see you later. Murph just loving it. Probably just thinking, got another one. Got another one for 25,000 channel points. Easy. Was this on Monitor lethal? Very possibly. It is definitely within my range to miss lethal when I'm streaming. Did they have white to give it flying? No. Did they have a flyer? No. Did they have a way to sag their Hangerback Walker? I believe not. You might be right. How many channel points did you kick back to Murph on each timeout? Alright, why not counter that Ballista? Seems like kind of a pain. And they have no cards left in hand. Alright, hopefully I don't end up regretting missing lethal there. That's some pretty medium plays by me. Garbage time. Yeah, I hope so. I'm gonna be pretty mad if that's how I get my first loss. I'm trying my best to keep them in the game. Impressive stuff. I'm just milking it. Milking the win. Building up suspense. Trying to hide the tech. Yeah, exactly. They're fighting though. Really are. They're like, well, if he keeps missing lethal for another 16 turns, there might be a chance. It's gonna be harder and harder to keep missing lethal though. Alright, 4-0. Not bad. 9-1 total was this deck so far. It hasn't felt like too much of a fluke either. Deck has deck has played out nicely. I mean, this league every match was close. Kind of. These games were pretty one-sided, I guess. Interesting hands. I think it's good enough for a keep. I'm actually playing against my actual first non-Lars deck. Probably drawing dead. Sergey Lunev, welcome back, Sergey. Thank you so much for the resub. Gala Shrine go. Gala Shrine no Loris go. Interesting. Are they playing Esper Control? Nah, I doubt it. I don't know what they're playing. Oh, Esper Reanimator. That makes sense. That would actually make sense. Another Sentinel. Well, if I get to the late game, I will pop off. Spikesless usually has a bunch of stony sounds in the board, really? Wow. I have portable hole, I guess. Who plays stony silence in the meta? It's not. It's kind of hateful. Maybe they're just a Waffle fan. I'm not sure Waffle's Esperlis has Gala Shrine in it though. Alright, good read. It is Reanimator. Played that matchup once already. Should be decent. Alright, I guess I'll just keep Rebuke mana up. How many points did you bet, Jiggy Wiggy? You got a good matchup. I mean, I can't imagine this matchup is bad. This game hasn't started out very well. Alright, I was a little worried because if they cast... Wait, is that card a sorcerer or an instant? That one that puts a creature in the yard. Forget. Sorcery? Oh, okay. I was gonna say they could play it in response and I can't rebuke, but that's just not what the card does. Faithful Mending is instant. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I have to start counting multiple Faithful Mendings though, I might be in trouble. Maybe I need the yellow hat. I need all my powers.
Yellow hat arrive.
For the trophy. Yellow hat arrive indeed. Prismatic ending my drum. I mean, I can't rebuke if I don't counter that. Maybe I'll just counter it. I kind of got owned. Putting the hat on. The hat is bad luck. For your info, I'm just putting the hat on for contest too, so that there's all closer of a match. Grief? Oh, I'd add the grief anyways. Ooh, no ephemerate, nice. Exile the Narcon. Wow, the hat instantly gifted sub. If that's not positive reinforcement, I don't know what is. Alright, that's brutal. But they're not doing much. One Urza Saga. One Urza Saga and I could be back in it. One anything, really. Yes, one Esper Sentinel, that works. EOT Impulse, thank you so much for all the gifted subs. Really appreciate it. 5 gifted subs, Sean the Automator, the Inkster, Link390, Ingver Mitsitrone, and Shintrastic. Should I sack it now? Manus 1-1. No, I'll say go one time, I guess. Take a hit. Plus, I've already played a land like a doofus. I always do that. I might take a draw step because I have a lot of mana. This way, if I draw something good, I can keep my relic around. If I break, it's kind of a break. What do they have? Oh, ephemerate. Ephemerate, but they let me draw. Does it make sense to rebuke that? No. Ephemerate's not the end of the world. It's kind of counterproductive to it actually like backfired because my hand was bad and now they have to take the card I drew. I get an extra power in play, I guess. Are they going to want to ephemerate grief or are they just going to want to attack? Because if they're going to ephemerate grief, maybe I should just play Sentinel and say go one more time. Not sure. Alright, I don't hate my spots. Don't love it either. I'm gonna lose my rebuke. Maybe top deck the entomb card. Probably lose on the spot. Can't I cast anything I draw? Yeah, but I mean the relic obviously has value in play. If I know my top card is really good and it deals with their board, you know, it'd be nice to keep the. So it doesn't make sense to rebuke, right? Because then actually get to attack was Should I select the treasure vault, by the way? I can make two treasures. When else am I gonna get a chance to sack that treasure vault for 2 treasure tokens? I don't need the mana. 2 treasures is probably more valuable than a treasure point at this than a treasure vault in play at this point. It's probably kind of close. I don't have infinite mana either. Huh. It's kind of funny actually. Alright, no attack and I just killed him next turn. Might be able to beat an Archon at this point. Chunky indeed. Let's get Relic or Shadow Spear. I'm gonna get Shadow Spear. I could be wrong. Nice. Do they have some kind of transformational sideboard or some annoying card? I guess apparently they have Stony Sun sometimes. Kind of want to keep portable holes for the priest anyways, I guess. Maldrifter. Yeah, Maldrifter plus Stingy is annoying. Don't need Welding Jar. Memnite. It deals with the Sack Archon ability. It's a cheap artifact, so maybe. Portable Hole, need to keep them for sure. Spellbomb's probably not great, but well, don't need the extra glass caskets. That's all too much. Do they also play Spreading Seas or not? Much worse would Saga be if Shadow Spirit didn't exist? What am I supposed to answer? An exact percentage? 21.17%. 9.05%. Cage? Does Cage do anything against them? Cage is kind of decent, I guess. No Spreading Seas, okay. Six cards, eh? They played the Fairy, so Rebuke could back up, and keeping mana up might not be easy. Maybe Talisman. Talisman's pretty bad against Stony Silence. You just trim a Nettle Cyst. Alright, let's try that. Should change the prediction to, are we gonna get double whammied by Stony Silence? Stony Silence into blue. I will say the only match I've lost so far with this deck is against someone playing Stony Silence. So we might be in trouble. All Stony Silence jokes on them. Man, that hand does nothing. Does absolutely nothing. Probably need to mull, right? That's not much better. At least I won't get daggered by Stony Silence. Yeah, last hand was good against Stony Silence too. Wow, what a lunatic, what a freaking lunatic Spike is, putting Stony Silence in his sideboard. Damn you. Damn you, Spike. Grief, rip. And Grief Ephemerate. It always feels so gross, honestly. You just want to give up. Oh, it's just Grief? Using Unmarred Grave, which they needed last game. They probably have Mending. My hand does absolutely nothing.
Happy to see the hat.
Hey James, thank you so much for the resub. 3 years anniversary was a Prime sub. Glad you're enjoying the hat. I don't know why I don't wear it more often. I'm just so prone to any kind of... It's not even uncomfortable. I guess when it's hot, at least I have kind of an excuse, but it's kind of nice here. Nice and cozy. Winter night. Is that the OG yellow hat? Oh yeah. The one and only. Only you. Well, they don't have the Archon in the yard, and they don't have yeah, basically that. They don't have the Archon in the yard. Treasure Vault or the Bridge. They both stuck against Stony, but I don't really need to worry too much about Stony. Is Vault just strictly better at this point? Probably. My wife was singing the Yellowhat song in the car earlier, so I said I was going to get our little baby girl a Yellowhat. Yeah, I mean, it's in style. Plus, these hats are actually nice for babies, right? When it's hot and stuff. If you live somewhere where it's hot, and I guess that's everywhere now. What's the weather like in France? It's not. It's kind of like, it's pretty temperate. It's super mild. Weather in Paris is as mild as it gets. It doesn't get very cold in the winter. Doesn't get super hot in the summer. Right now it's like today was 45 Fahrenheit. We don't really get snow. Am I supposed to keep mana up? It's a pretty big deal, right? Because if I don't play Nassif this turn, then they get to Teferi plus, and then deal with Nassif. But if I tap out, they get to Mending. And if they have an Archon in their top 5 cards, assuming they have Reanimate spell, I just lose the game. It's kind of a tough one. They also have Prismatic Ending in their deck. So tapping out for that is also bad. We are behind. I think it's too much between ending, the odds I could get whammied. And they only have 2 cards in hand. Their deck doesn't do a ton. They might just start casting Muldrifters. Start casting Muldrifters. It's another reason to play the Nassif right away. Might actually sack the Relic right away if they discard. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Because I don't want them to. Don't want to give them a mending for free. The longer the game goes, the better for them. I don't think so. I mean, I guess they cast Archon at some point. I have a lot of draw twos. I have Forza Saga. I have a lot of draw twos. I even trump Archon at some point. Prismatic Ending. Oh, they're ending the Nassif, right? Not the token. I've played Monitor right away. It's kind of a suspicious line. Almost feels like they're not ghosting, right? Why would they wait my draw step? Weird. Kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Kind of weird timing. Yeah, I should have cast Monitor right away. Obviously. I don't know why I did. There was no reason not to, but usually when someone doesn't do something, then they don't just start doing it all of a sudden. Beat an Archon. Dispatch. Dispatch technology. Two artifacts in play already. So nice to exile. They don't get to bring it back again. Nuts. Not out of the woods though. One grief. One good grief. About to pop off though. Do they still play Counterspell? Forget. Also don't care, I guess, if they counter Portable Hole. How much? 2? Okay. Like my chances. Stack to fairy. Got kind of lucky they didn't just start drawing in Muldrifters. They have four Muldrifters, right? Yeah, that was a big turn. A little late. Tempting a big move? You mean?
Normally.
Alright, let's get rid of good old Tev there. Not in my house. I guess I'll play a land, why not? Am I running this in the challenge? Yeah, I mean, at this point I have to, right? 9-1. I've literally beaten like Grixis Shadow 3 times. You got me. Are you playing your brew against it? Your brew against this weekend? Your brew again this weekend? Or no time for the challenge? Let's get a Shadow Spear. Back in Paris, yeah. Back in... Can you still say that? I know for some reason... Where did it come from? Gay Paris? I'm not sure if it's still appropriate. Probably fine. Forget where it comes from, though. No time for a challenge. How much did I miss Michigan? I was sad to leave. I enjoyed my time there. I was also happy to definitely, you know, it's the classic. A lot of time you're just sad to leave, but also happy to be heading home.
Easiest money of my life!
Easy clap.